ladies and gentlemen, I am your host this evening for their first episode of More Than Music City. I am your host, Drazy, Dre's Radio Cafe. In the building, I've got all the Cartel Fam, Dirty Mac, Pimp Daddy, Money Lane, Moolah Lane, whichever one you want to call him. Shorty J, a.k.a. J. Paul, and my homeboy, SOS, my brother, Stressed Out Soldier. For those that don't know, first of all, let them know what More Than Music City is going to be about.
That's it. More Than Music City is when you think of Tennessee, first thing you think about is what? Music City. So we letting you know this it's more than that. It's a lot going on from independent businesses to car salesmen, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on in Tennessee, man, other than that. And we just want to highlight that, man, that it's more than, you know, especially when you hear Music City, what do you think of?
Country music.
It's more than that, you know what I'm saying?
A whole lot, yeah.
So,
Okay. With that being said, let's get this started off real good. How did y'all become a group? And I know you have to tell this story. We was trying to tell the story earlier and we got disconnected. But how do we form as a group?
Check it out. High school. Me and Dirty met in high school. You know, we started a group. There was another dude who's with us too, Ario. He was with us too. This was in high school, but at the same time, we was in high school doing our music thing. I hadn't met these two yet. When I moved to Cookeville is when I met SOS and Pimp Daddy. When I met them, you know, we get to talking blam blam. Come to find out they do music. They had already been doing music. Me and Dirty met in high school. Lane was playing basketball for Grundy County when he used to come to McMinnville for tournaments. When he used to come for tournaments, you know, we linked up and we met him. Grundy County and a couple of black dudes from McMinnville. How did that happen? We don't know, but anyway. So he, you know, come to find out Lane rap. So me moving from McMinnville to Cookeville, you know, I linked up with these two, and me still having ties with Dirty and Lane, it all linked up, you know.
Okay.
So
Short made the connection between the two cities.
That's when
and Dirt.
Me and Pimp knowing each other, had been working together, recording music in-house, and then they had the professional studio hookup. So that's how me and Pimp got introduced to the
real
professional studios.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was recording his album. I was recording my first album, SOS Thuggin' in Public. They was recording an album as Cartel.
Cartel.
It went down to Cartel.
And I was doing baller, player, gangster.
Okay.
but we all, I mean, in all honesty, when we was doing everybody was doing their own thing, but we was still affiliated, you know what I'm saying, together.
Doing shows
together. And to be honest with you,
we did our first.
Dirty Mac was the one who came up with the name Game Infested.
Mm-hmm.
It was me and Dirty.
Him and
Yeah,
Dirt. I remember.
Him and Dirt, they came up with the name Game Infested. So
That's how the record label.
that's how the label started.
It was more of S. Dot. I was S. Dot accepts me. You know what I mean? As a real dirty baby.
But see now, y'all, we slipping, but y'all understand one of the. We'll take it back to like, you know, one of the real freestylists. You know what I'm saying? Dirty was that dude that would freestyle against the best of them. You know, and he cracking jokes on them and everything else. Dirty was cold in the freestyle days.
That dope boy shit though.
Yeah.
That's what made me like Dirt. Yeah.
And so that's where the link came, and it was even other artists that we was dealing with, but end of the day, these that you see at the table is who came together. So, you know, we was doing shows together as, you know, different acts on the label. And we was like, you know,
We did the Mystical Show at Palladium.
we was like, man, we need to do some songs together. So when
we had songs together, but we didn't have songs
Y'all
together
going too far deep in because y'all
as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Far deep
saying?
in.
so
But yeah, y'all got now. Y'all was so prior to Because I know each one of y'all had y'all own projects. I know Esso was working on mixtape. You was working on mixtape. Y'all three were working together on Cartel. I mean, what were y'all doing at that time before y'all met up as a group? Because y'all had to be doing something before y'all, because y'all was all individuals.
All right. At that point, Lane met, was it 187 Blitz?
Blitz.
I mean, I met
That
him
turned
with
us
y'all
on.
at DB Studios.
Right, but I'm
Damn,
saying,
y'all.
but you
Oh,
met
and Jimmy.
somebody
can't get
turned
right.
us on to 187, who turned us on to Tim Hill.
DB Studios.
Tim Hill,
187 was
when he was recording at DB.
And then
Okay.
he introduced us to Tim. Yeah.
Okay.
But I was messing
When
with
they
Can't
met,
Get
when
Right.
when we got introduced to Tim Hill, that was game changing. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
That's yeah. That was,
Cause
Every
every-
from here to here.
yeah.
everything.
I was
Yeah,
at my grandmama's house.
yeah.
And I'm
I'm
at
talking about
Marquis.
game changing because it was like at that point,
Going back before we met.
Pimp Daddy was working on the album. SOS even did an album, Thug in the Public, and we had did an album, Stressed Out, and this was what, not late 90s,
99,
late 90s, you know.
99, Stressed Out came out.
Yeah.
99. Yeah, that's after I got it. Yeah.
And this the funny thing is,
So you was wearing Tommy Hill.
the funny thing about it, Pimp Daddy used to come to the studio with us, and it was like, he would come there to do it, get on the track with us and be wanting to freestyle it. And we'd be like, no, man, he didn't take rap serious until he started paying for his own CD. When he started paying for his own CD is when, hey, he was serious about rap from that point on. But Tim Hill was the game changer, man. He was the game changer,
that'd be a
man.
good interview for y'all down the line. That'd be a good interview.
Oh yeah, but that was, oh man, that was game change. You don't understand that, because everybody who was rapping around us had a different sound. Tim Hill gave us a sound that made us from underground to made us to
Mainstream.
mainstream.
It made people around us want to step their game up. You know, it was,
They want to do
it
their
was-
best when they got on the album with us. They wanted to do their best.
But see, this was the thing about Tim too, man. That price was like, it was always
Everybody couldn't afford it.
everybody couldn't afford Tim Hill.
Charge me less than he charges.
But the reality behind that was that Tim made it that way so that y'all would be up on y'all's game, man. Because a lot of it was, because I was there too with y'all. You know, I was doing music with my boys. You know what I'm saying?
Trey was he was on featured tracks. How many?
and that was a
Lottie
big
and all
difference.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big difference.
Drummer Boys.
Yep, just indeed. The Block Burners, all that.
Yeah.
Charlie P.
Block
Yeah,
Burners.
Charlie.
That's how I met. That's how we all met Charlie P.
Yeah.
And that was, you know,
That's why I said he went too far when he said the mystical show. That was when all of us was in there, got in trouble because Charlie was underage in there.
Throwing the water up, down. So, yeah, you got. I remember you getting on to him.
Yeah,
About it. Like,
yeah. Sure enough.
That's when Charlie had the real voice.
Yeah, so let me ask, Dirty, I was going to ask you because I know I had to get to you. No, I was going to go to Pimp. Well, let's start with Pimp. The project, man, I'm sitting here and I'm telling myself, you know I'm going to ask it.
There you
I'm
go. I know
going to
it's
come to
coming.
every question here is.
I know it's coming.
This project,
I know it's coming.
we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. SpongeBob language, 30 years later, still waiting for this project. You know, we're trying to figure out what is going on with this project because we sat here on this project forever, and viewers want to know.
I'm a procrastinator, and I think I just want everything to be perfect. And I'll be honest with you, y'all, I just been lazy as hell. I've got like 60 songs. I just never put them out. I could put out 3-4 albums, and they'll have different songs on every one of them. And I just feel like they owe to me. I don't want people to get that, but Mark keeps telling me that's new to them.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
new. I mean, this
No, what's happened is his flow's probably changed over the years, and he'll listen to other songs, and it's just a mindset. It's a mindset. When you've recorded it, I mean, we was talking about this. Remember Nelly, Country Grammar, right? How long did they record that song before it actually
Years.
that song was recorded for years. So
Before it came, it was called Hot Shit at the time.
yeah, so
Not
I'm
what
like,
it was. So,
I'm like, hey,
So,
but I mean, I was listening. Even my kids, even like, why don't Dad just put this out? You know, it's like,
So what we waiting on? Is the question?
yeah,
because he
What
just
we waiting on?
Yeah. I know. I just listened. Yeah, I listened to myself.
man, but giving them the benefit of the doubt, man. I mean, life happens, man. I mean, he got a son that's a junior in college. You know what I'm saying? So life happens, man. I mean, ain't like he just been sitting doing nothing. When the bills is due, you gotta.
yeah, we going to watch that game.
Hey.
The 18th.
Find us
He's the
there.
running back. He's the running back for Tennessee Tech. Tennessee, yeah, we'll be there.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, life happens too. So ain't like he just forgot about it. I mean, I'll give him that much, but when we gonna hear it?
I keep saying this year, but you know, more likely it's gonna be like in the first of next year. So, what's it like that? It will be out.
Well, let me
2022.
I'm gonna put it out in 2022.
You gonna put it out.
I'm gonna bootleg it.
But the whole time.
We gonna break it down. It was Shorty J was the name, but you know, I'm like every other rap. You know how the little rappers love this, love that. They drop the little. I'm like Shorty J was just. Yeah, that was J. Paul is my name.
But it's different. You ain't calling yourself Lil J. Lil J.
But I ain't short no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
You know what
So
I'm saying? I ain't short no more.
I jumped over to you because I wanted to ask you two things. Question number one is, are you back on what genre style of music are you back on?
All right.
And two, what's going on with Soul Brothers?
So, brothers, we waiting. We're gonna start season 2, man. We hoping to get that started. D Prince had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot.
Shout out to D Prince.
This dude is like, he's coaching like everything. He's probably got like, I mean, so many jobs, newborn. He had a lot going on, so we just waiting. Season 2 of that, the Soul Brothers is coming. Okay, me, artist-wise, I was doing, I guess more if you said a gospel album, but I don't want to be labeled a gospel artist, you know, because I want to enjoy a shot of cognac, and I don't want to be faulted for so. But yes, I would like to do I guess just a good music album instead of just, you know, I don't want to be labeled a gospel artist because yes, I don't want to be faulted or saying I'm going to hell or I'm a sinner because I got caught drinking a glass of cognac. 1765 preferably.
Paradise.
Okay.
And that's it. So yeah, that's it, me. And I'm just to the point now to where I don't know. I don't like to cuss on tracks anymore.
Okay.
I'm on my Drake 3000.
Okay. Well, let me ask. I'm gonna go skip over to SO now.
Jump to SO.
The music with you, new single. I heard it. I got it. Do you want to tell anybody about it? Or you still just holding the cut? What we doing in terms of your music and Thuggin' in Public Volume 2? And
Wait a minute, you say you got a single that you got.
This will
he
be
got no single that.
This would be my solo would be
Got it.
Thuggin' in Public Volume 3, but I put that on hold
Mhm.
because I got some other projects I'm working on right now.
What project is that?
So right now I'm working on getting the Cartel Fam unreleased stuff, you know, from the vault. We had
Unreleased.
unreleased.
I'm
we
missing
had,
a lot of stuff then.
we had 20 something songs
used
that
to
we
see just
recorded
for a
that
classic
never been
album.
released.
Okay.
So we're gonna put that out at the same time. When we put that out, we're gonna do the greatest hits. because it'll be like the 20-year anniversary of Ahead of Our Time with, you know, the Nappy Roots and all of them on there.
Okay.
It'll be the 20-year anniversary for that, so we're gonna push all that out at the same time to get the fans some stuff they never heard, and then give them all the classics. You know what I'm
That
saying?
they
The
keep
greatest
asking
hits.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the same time, I got other projects. You know, I'm doing the More Than Music City podcast. You know, working on this joint project with Money Lane. We got the Thug Money project coming. You know, Quarter Bird is the name of the album.
How
you
We
that
put
beard,
9
Mike?
songs on there.
Okay.
No, it's
Okay.
not like
Yeah,
And,
ball.
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
it is what it is.
Okay.
Thug money.
We should have a single dropping from that real soon.
Okay.
Thug money. Game and fest.
Let me ask. I'm going to Lane now. Lane project. How'd you manage to get Johnny Cashville, Killer Calico, SO all on the same track? Cause you know me, I know Killer, and I'm around Killer all the time down in Nashville, and then of course Johnny. I see Johnny on YouTube all the time. Talk to him. Down there with D-Ray and all them. How'd you manage to get them two on the remix, and then what's going on with the project other than, I know you probably working on singles or anything other than trying to work on
I ain't
Thug
doing.
Money?
I ain't doing nothing but. Well, I take that back. Anyways, because this shit just happened last night. I'm gonna drop a new Money Lane. I don't speak on that too much because it's weird, but really, other than that, I ain't working on nothing but Thug Money, and then probably me and a Rio Bill album.
Okay. Okay.
And as far as the Johnny Cashville and the Killer Cali, shout out to both of them because they bust their ass. They working in the Ville. That was just, you know, just dope boys hooking up, having a name in the city, doing something. I was shining at the time, doing the Money Lane shit, and everybody was seeing the tour and everything. So it was nothing to. Me and Johnny Cashville was pretty tight. Like we hung out together, and you know we clicked. And then, you know, Killer Calico and his team, the Bezel Gang. I was just a fan of their shit, and I hollered at him.
Good music,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I just hollered at him on the humbug. I was like, man, we get on the album. And he showed me love and hopped on it. So it was just happened like that.
Okay. Slide over to you, Dirty. Slide back a little bit.
Dirt.
Dirt. I know. Back happy in the scene and all that stuff. What you doing in terms of music wise? I know you ain't gonna tell us too much into that, but the clothing. I want to say the clothing because I got some of it on now, old school. But you got some new school. You want to talk to us about the clothing line, the music, and all that stuff?
Shirt.
Hell yeah. Shit. It's like this. I used to do the Infestadine, you know. I thought that was going places. It's still going places, you know. My people I still got like one shirt. I can't find them. But every time I get locked up for some bullshit, it ain't bullshit with me. Stay out the streets, whatever, y'all. Everybody tell me. I got some new shit going on. That Festadink, I still love it. I still dig it. I wish I could get more shirts, find more shirts. I only got one. Everybody steals my shit.
There is no Cartel Fam or no Cartel or no Game Fest without Dirty Man.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
And here, I'm gonna clear up something, you know. I'm not on a lot of shit because I stay locked up or in the
But
streets.
what you on, you go hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, when you go on something, you go on it hard. From whatever, you know, we done plenty of songs that had you involved in everything that you went on. You just went hard. So I mean, you can't say you ain't, you know, you ain't the fifth man off the bench because you fifth, I'm sixth. So I mean, I gotta sub in to somebody, you know, eventually because somebody can get tired and they ain't got enough tall people off the bench. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't do my voice short like that. I'm sorry. Unless you know. But man, so you gonna eventually show? Tell us about the clothing line, the new clothing line.
I got 2 clothing lines coming out. Well, there are Runt Heads clothing. You know, everybody know what Runts is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's representing the emblem is a heart with wings, meaning it's fly to love yourself.
Show us one of them shirts, cameraman. Cameraman. Do something, man. Let's goddamn time. Let me get the goddamn beer, man. The last one, man.
Shut your damn mouth.
Hey, just tell me that's what it is.
Louis
So
got
I can
scared.
leave it alone. Please, sir. Time. Thank you.
Let me get that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Alright,
thank you,
run
sir.
heads. It's the heart with the wings, which means you fly to love yourself. You know, run there, everybody know what runs is. Then it's got the Roman numerals 420. Everybody know what that is. You ain't got to smoke to represent, but it just represents the Cheech and Chong way of life, you know what I mean? And then fresh as fuck, that's Dirty Mac times 2. That's my alter ego going wild. Man, I just,
Okay.
you know, I'm trying to get that shit out there pop.
Okay. Sex rehab. I mean, listen. I want to ask y'all this about the who came up with the concept for Ahead of Our Time and the track list. In terms of the track list, like who thought of the ideas behind the songs?
Basically, a lot of that album is like each one of us have an idea for a song, and like we would go into the studio with Tim or whatnot, and be like, and then we'll get together and be like, and then we'd take all of our ideas, like Mark would have this song idea, or Short would have this one, or Lane had this one, or I had this one, and then we're just getting together and we'll write them to it. We'll come up with the hook there or whatever, and then we'll just all. That's basically how it happened, you know, and
That was truly, yeah. It was a group effort. I mean, it was a group effort. Cause I mean, every song on there is got something from
each one of us.
each one of us.
Like to me, I think like Short's like more like the mellow one in the group.
Yeah, I mean the
And-
concept is real cool.
Yeah, and to me, like in the songs, if you hear more of the thugged out songs, it's more like I feel like that's more like SOS, you know. And then more of our dope boy songs or like our hustle songs, I feel like there's more like Lane.
Gee, I get bugged in the
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
We drinking
And
tea.
when it comes to the women, it's
And
all
when
you.
it's come to women and
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
all
ladies
you.
and stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of me.
But-
And then he came in and fit
But
the
check it out.
man, and it was like a different scenario. Like the
But check it
concept
out.
changes.
This is the
Yeah.
craziest thing about the album. One of the hottest songs on the album, "One Night Stand." When we presented the whole concept,
They wanna
the
hear this shit.
reason that these two is not on that track, "One Night Stand," is when we presented the whole concept to them, they was like, nah,
You said which two?
Right.
These two?
These
I thought some
two.
bullshit. I didn't like it.
I was on that thug shit, so I wasn't trying to hear that shit.
He was like,
I thought we wrote that until a home.
man, and we was like, I don't know what made us, you know, come up.
Like, even years like, when we started performing that, I was like, it still wasn't my shit. Like, Pimp Daddy,
But
he would
everybody
always
else-
like freestyle at the end of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they end up being like this thing that every show he was like freestyling for like.
Cause there's a break in that song.
It still wasn't never my shit. I was like, you know, I was on that thug shit. If it wasn't
You
thug,
got
it
to-
wasn't
it wasn't
me. You know what I'm saying?
We got to where y'all like, Pimp, do your part. And like, and it wasn't even part of the song. You know what I'm saying?
It was to a point we even knew his freestyle.
Okay.
We were hyping with him because we knew it.
Yeah.
Greatest accomplishment y'all had.
Man, to me, the greatest accomplishment was we literally owned everything. We owned Game Infested was us. We owned our own barcode. We had a lawyer that we used to make, you know, she used to schedule appointments for us to come. Just the fact that we Game Infested, you know, that was us. That was
Our masters,
label.
everything. It's us.
It was us.
We had people
I feel
trying
like-
to get our masters, and it just
yeah.
wouldn't work. you
I
know?
feel like the accomplishment for all of us was that we was doing something as a group. you know, all of us together. And there was other members of Game Infested Records, you know, because there was Blindside was on there at one point in time. James G was on there. We had Big Shane was on there.
Shane was,
You know, the Blockburners was on there. You know, that was Dre, that was you, Charlie P, Lottie, Hawk.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, we had a real label, and it was all us. It was like new. Nobody from around here had made a label like that. It was like people said that it was rappers, but they never had a show before. So us coming together, our biggest achievement was we actually brought the real Music City, the music out in the city. You know, not just in Cookville, but we was going to Nashville on billboards, you know, for being booked for this act and this act and this act.
TSU.
Yeah, I mean, we was doing major shows, and it was all just because we had a love for music, and we just try to do everything our way. We didn't copy nobody. We wasn't like, oh yeah, they're like kind of like Cash. No, it wasn't that. It was
No,
just,
y'all were unique.
right. We had the first rap show ever in Putnam County. We rented the club out ourselves and booked the club, and actually just went in there and got everything set up and did our own concert. And they thought it was going to be 10 people, and we ended up having a sold out spot that night.
Then it got to where the clubs was fighting over
Yeah, they
who's
was
going to
fighting.
have us
Right.
for the shows.
We had all of the country towns in Middle Tennessee on
On
lock.
lock.
Yeah.
From Manchester
Yeah.
to Tullahoma, all the little towns you don't hear about, the
Oh,
Winchester,
if
internet
all
was
that.
if internet was popping at that point.
Y'all would
Game
have been
over.
killing it.
Game over.
Would have
Yeah.
been killing it. Would have
Yeah.
been killing it.
Game
I
over.
mean, we
We
go in the
decided
record
to do it
store,
right there.
Yeah.
like we would have an album that was coming out, and we go in the record store, and our album would be #1. on
We
the
sold more
show.
than Nelly
Yeah, we
did
sold more
Country
than
Grammar in McMinnville and Cookville.
Yeah.
His album came out. We sold
Yeah.
more. That's crazy.
That's good. That's
No
good.
problem.
I mean, it's just those two
55.
cities, but still.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, to show how, you know, I guess old we are, that was in the consignment days. We would take CDs
To stores.
and drop them off to the record stores.
And
They
sold
would
out.
call us back like, hey,
Shout out to
we
New
need
Life. I know New Life.
New
Love
Life, Sound,
Yeah.
You know.
Sound
Sound
Shop, On
yeah,
Cue.
good, yeah, on
Wizards.
cue, on cue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all been all over the place.
Mhm.
All right. Best show y'all had? Because I know y'all been in a lot of shows. Y'all had.
Crunkfest, Cookville, hands down.
That was a good one.
I can't
Okay.
think of one.
I think that was the best one.
Okay, 'cause I've
The first Crunkfest,
I've been,
yeah.
I've been around them. What you say?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
To have, honestly,
Yeah.
to have a city
Yeah. Shout
with
out
probably
to Tommy Boy.
with probably 2,000 people in the audience, and they're singing the words to your songs.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
Accomplishment.
Yeah.
That was the
Our
best
album
show.
release party was nice.
yeah.
The release party was
Yeah,
Our
that goes
album
down
release
in
party was
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, those two definitely. I can't compete.
The album release party was nice.
Yeah.
Those both were some of the best feelings in my life. So yeah, I can't top either one of them. I can't think past them. You know, Sauce.
Going down the line, from one end to the other end of that end. What's next for Cartel Fam?
The movie.
I'm not playing you.
I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you. I can't play you.
It's like some old paid in full and some belly mixed together on
Omar Head's
steroids.
gonna be playing you.
Hey, you know, he represent for the dark skin.
I'm gonna have Michael.
I'm in Mike Evans. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna have Michael.
Oh, man, God, nah.
I'm gonna have Michael
I'm
Blackson.
gonna
Mine.
play me.
Okay.
Michael Blackson gonna do me.
No.
you gonna have to get what's his name? Owen Wilson. What's that?
I know you're talking about.
No,
No.
not a dude from 50 Cent shit.
No.
Dude from Malibu was wanted. B-Rad.
Jamie
See
T.
how my people do. See how my people do.
Who's gonna get to play Dirt?
Dirt.
Fourth
Hey,
win.
man.
He still
R.I.P. to him, but see, we're gonna get DMX to play.
What? Oh! What?
Yes, indeed. So, in terms of the music wise, what is going to be? Is there going to be another album to follow up on ahead of our time? Are we doing a full project? Have we thought about a full project?
I say yes.
I can say I probably say EP release. We probably can give them 5, 6 5-6 songs, but
I mean, the chemistry, I love the chemistry. I'm not going to sit back and
And
tell
that's
you the
what-
story. I mean, the chemistry with y'all is kind of like the chemistry between how I was with the Burners and how I was with, Drama Boys. I mean, it's just different. It's the concept is
see,
thug,
I would
laid
like to-
back,
man,
the
I-
player, the OG.
We got
I mean,
stuff
it's
we
just-
could put out now that people wouldn't have never heard.
I want
That's what y'all talking about, the unreleases.
Yeah.
So,
I want to do an album full of songs that can be played at wedding receptions and family reunions.
oh, here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
This that one night stand shit. Y'all been talking about earlier.
Laid back, yeah, laid back. You're right.
Hey, you can put it on in a family reunion and let it ride. You know what I mean? Hey, even that 90-year-old auntie don't be out there. Hey,
I mean, if we hit them with something new right now, we would have to spit some OG shit. Like it'd be for the older. I mean, it fit everybody, but we're so old and knowledgeable right now. I think it would be a OG classic type shit.
I need a song
I
that
think we threw like
We can guide.
three or four new ones on our old ones.
We got everybody together now. I'm
Yeah,
let's go.
Banging probably, man.
Clothing line, music coming out, new shows, music. Anything else we can touch on, my brothers, to clarify not just what More Than Music City is, but the Cartel Fam as a whole?
Yes. You don't know too many other cliques like us, man.
Y'all family.
Nobody that sticks together like us.
Family.
There's only very few others that I can say that really stick together like that. Like we
over
had.
20
Over
over
and JG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you
You know
don't
what I'm saying? Like-
get this. Like it's
Like,
true
that's-
brotherhood.
since the 90s.
Yeah.
Hold on, but I can't, I gotta let this. Come on in here, man.
Oh yeah, Hey Melvin. Hey Melvin.
Hey.
Hey Melvin.
Real quick, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Y'all
This
don't
is
know.
more music.
This young man here, he's the
Toot,
cameraman the whole time. Come on
Since
here.
day
and chit
one.
chat.
Come on,
You gotta
man.
Get up in this camera and talk
Come
to us.
on, man.
It's
Come on,
proof.
come
It's
on
more
back
than
here.
music right here, man.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
here.
right here.
Think he
Come on.
light skinned, he
Actually-
kinda
actually
red
take
and
this
shit.
strong. I'm gonna switch with you because I know I'm getting ready to close out. But I'm going to.
Hey, what them young cats say? That's my
Take
brother
it
and
on.
them. That's my
Right.
brothers and them. That's my brothers and them.
Keys, boy,
Go ahead
off.
and introduce yourself to the fam. Everybody that don't know you. I mean, you're on the camera now.
Hey.
Well, everybody that don't know me, I either go by Melvin or Two.
That's two.
The other member that
Hey.
don't sing.
Y'all seen us, y'all
the
seen
member
me.
that don't
Y'all
rap.
see me,
That's
y'all
the,
see
that's
me.
the honorary. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the member that don't rap.
Yeah.
Exterior
That's the
like
hype man
goddamn
without a
man.
mic. Pockets.
Yeah, man.
Any questions you want to ask them?
What you want?
Well, I know me and him, we've been going since shit 85.
Man, they 50 something.
So me and him 92.
Okay.
Me and him 94. These two 96. So we've been
And
strong.
that is, he's actually my
That's
cousin.
fine.
We are related. Like
That's fam.
his father is my great uncle.
Sorry
So
Not really. I'm his brother.
he's my brother, but I mean,
my mama.
Okay. In closing, this is the first episode of More Than Music City. At the table you have everybody there. Introduce yourself again so y'all can let everybody know who you are. I've introduced y'all personally myself, but I would like for y'all to introduce yourself, and then I guess two brothers on the end, SOS and J. Paul, can close their show out.
Yeah.
So, want to start on
Strike out.
Shit, I'm SOS Marquise Richmond, Cayman Festive representative, #1 thugger.
Shorty J, the chosen one. J. Paul, 1-4 for the Cartel Fam.
Money Lane, the backbone of the family. Why y'all laughing?
Oh, that
Backbone. Yeah.
Pimp Daddy.
the head, Voltron, right?
The player, the ladies man of the group, you know what I'm saying, and also the car salesman. If you need a car salesman, I work for Toyota, Kia, Dodge in Cookeville, Tennessee. So y'all holler at me. I'm a hookup right here. Holler if you hear me. You know what I'm saying.
Dirty Mac, the street preacher, been going for a long time, and then like everybody in here is connected through music and the streets. It's all we all been through it. it's love or whatever, you know. FAF, Fresh as Fuck clothing line, Grunt Heads clothing line. FAF, I'm looking for artists, you know, like far as art, it's gonna be a brand. I want it to be a brand like shit you see on the wall, doormat, whatever, you know, FAF life. You know, it's just, you wanna make a quiet statement, fucking fresh as fuck.
Oh, my brother.
Well, me, like I said, my name is Melvin Ramsey. They all of them call me Tootie.
Two.
I'm their brother, the non-rapper. So if anybody think I rap, no.
It's the hype man without a
Hey,
mic.
he gonna be on a new album, man.
Y'all want to close y'all's first show out, my brothers?
Hey, More Than Music City, we here. Got some interviews coming. Look forward to more.
Trash hitter coming.
Yeah, more interviews. We just wanted to make sure that we reached our fan base by doing the first interview with the Cartel Fam, Game Infested Records, because that's where people know us from. They know us from music and, you know.
This motherfucker do it. Got me.